13 Indicators of Low-Value Men. Are you looking for the characteristics and warning indicators that will enable you to recognize a low-value man and keep him at bay? So pay close attention. While it's critical to concentrate on a person's positive traits, it's as important to recognize the warning indications that a man isn't a smart investment so that you can spare yourself sorrow and wasted effort. With the appropriate information, you'll be able to spot and stay away from these types of individuals because they tend to emerge in a variety of settings. So let's examine some of the behaviors, social interactions, and bad habits of a man of low worth to see if they might help us understand who he really is. First, lacks ambition. A low-value individual frequently lacks ambition or motivation to achieve goals. He is the one who refuses to put up the effort necessary to obtain what he claims to want. He can also lack the self-assurance to think that he can succeed in his goals. In either case, a man like him is willing to do nothing but mope around and whine about his lot in life. He may promise to do one thing or another, but he never follows through. Second place, disrespectful. A disrespectful man has little value. He's the kind of person who treats you like a doormat and believes that showing you the remote is being courteous. He'll interrupt you, talk over you, and make fun of your thoughts and beliefs. He only wants to talk about himself and won't listen to you until you offer something he already agrees with. He'll likely show contempt in other ways as well, such as by not returning your calls or texts or by canceling plans at the last minute. Third, being irresponsible. You'll be able to tell whether you're with a low-value man. You won't have to wait for him to make a mistake. He will be a mess right away. This kind of individual has no idea how to care for himself or his possessions. He probably misses deadlines for paying his payments, is prone to debt, or maintains a filthy, disorganized home. He doesn't fulfill his obligations or uphold his end of the contract. Fourth, being dishonest. A poor value man will lie to you and act dishonestly. He will say one thing in front of you, do something else behind your back, and then later deny it. He might even make up a justification for doing this, saying that he stated something different to spare your feelings or make things simpler for you. He might also conceal facts from you or tell you lies about things that happened in his past, such as education or work. Consumed with vanity. Number 5. When you see a man with poor value, you know it. He is frequently consumed by vanity, which he proudly displays. He is the person who constantly checks himself in the mirror or his phone to see how many likes he received on Instagram. Low-value males are frequently superficial and show little interest in anything that go beyond the obvious. They frequently have poor vision and just consider their own interests. Sixth, always requires validation. A low-value man is uneasy and need affirmation all the time. Such a man will do anything to gain acceptance since he is so desperate for it, even go against his moral principles. Low-value males have an issue because their self-esteem is based more on external than on internal reasons. It is built on sand. And as we are all aware, external validation is not trustworthy or long-lasting. It can be erratic and transient. Number 7. Controlling and manipulative. Because they frequently exude charisma and charm, manipulative men frequently succeed in getting away with their actions. This kind of person could attempt to make you believe that he is only thinking about what is best for you, but in reality, he is making decisions based on his own needs. Additionally, insecurity and a desire for dominance over others are the root causes of controlling behavior. By prescribing what you can and cannot do, where you can and cannot go, who you can and cannot spend time with, and other restrictions, a controlling man will attempt to restrict your freedom and independence. 8th, easily jealous. A low-value man continually searches for indications of rejection or abandonment because he doesn't feel comfortable in his relationship. He can have trouble putting his trust in you and is too jealous of your time and attention. Because of this, he could develop jealousy even when there isn't any justification for it. If you do something without him, he can be wary of your contacts with others or grow hostile. Lacks empathy. Number 9. Lack of empathy is a hallmark of a low-value individual, who has a restricted capacity for love and compassion. This is seen in his frequently egotistical behavior and speech. He also doesn't respect individuals in general since he doesn't think they are deserving. This man will also have trouble empathizing with women since he has a propensity to view them as just objects that he can enjoy. Instead of treating them like people with emotions and feelings, he can treat them like awards or trophies. 10th. Greedy with money. You should expect a low-value man to be frugal with money if you're dating him. He won't spend money on anything for you, including flowers. When possible, he requests discounts or freebies, and he may even demand payment in full. In actuality, a man who is frugal with his money will also be frugal in other areas. He probably won't be willing to invest much time or effort in the relationship either if he's unwilling to spend a little money on the date. Lacks self-control. Number 11. You'll see that a low-value man struggles a lot with self-control while he's with you. When furious or agitated, he might have violent outbursts, and he might even have a drug or alcohol addiction. He makes snap judgments without considering the repercussions and disregards the needs of others. 12. Selfish. A poor value man is egotistical and only thinks about himself. He is not only unwilling to accept concessions or sacrifices, but he also believes that he is entitled to everything. He feels that you should give him your time, money, and attention. It's all about him to him. He doesn't see you as a person with needs or wants of your own. This man will only care about your welfare if it serves his interests in some way. This kind of man frequently demands more than he offers in return, and when he doesn't get his way, he'll turn on you. Lacks accountability. Number 13. A man of little value struggles to accept accountability for his deeds. Instead of taking responsibility for his actions, he is the kind of guy who will place the blame for his failings on other people or outside factors. He can't be trusted to hold himself responsible when things go wrong because he has little respect for himself, let alone other people. This list should help you better understand the characteristics of a low-value man, especially those that are more elusive. Be on the alert for the warning signs when seeking someone with whom you can develop a lasting connection. Watch for the red flags mentioned above, and use your gut feeling to decide if this individual is suited for you. In the end, hanging around with someone who doesn't value and treat you well will do more emotional harm than good. Why waste your time if he is truly worthless? You should also watch the film we prepared about the characteristics of a person who is actually worth investing in, Signs of a High-Value Man. The link is in the summary that follows. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and tell your friends about it so we can make more like it. Click the subscribe button to see more content like this, and don't forget to activate the notification bell. Watch our other videos as well if you haven't already. Thank you for viewing.